It's time again for the Science Bowl.
Zoo Parade for 5. What big teeth the hippo has are actually a pair of these. Science Potpourri for 10. Would a snake most likely eat every day? Every week, Dateline Science for 10. Why are some elephants wearing necklaces these days? Green things for 15.
And now, here's your host, Mr. Z himself, Dave Zarin.
Thank you and welcome to the Science Bowl, the science quiz program here in the Prince George's Schools, where we bring together outstanding elementary and middle school students and test their scientific literacy. We invite you to play along and test your own today. We have two great schools here today. Let's meet them right now. First, from Glassmanor Elementary, would you say hello to Destin? Destin, wave to everybody at home. Nice to have you here. And back for a second year is their captain, Jason. Hey, Jason. And also back is Rodolfo, all looking great, and they're matching green shirts over there. Nice to have you guys here. They're playing against Templeton Elementary School, looking great in their yellow shirts over there. Say hello to Amina, here for the very first time. Hi, Amina. Kong is over there. He is their captain. He's ready to give it everything he's got. And Gabby's here too. Hey, Gabby, nice to have you on the show. If you're new to our program, we have 6 categories of questions. Here they are.
Okay, Mr. Z, here's today's categories. Green things, questions about plants and all things green and growing. Zoo Parade, a Noah's Ark of questions about animals. Body systems, we'll see how much you know about yourself, about things like breathing and growing and digesting your food. Let's get physical. Questions that test your knowledge of physics and chemistry, earth science and space science. Then there's Science Potpourri. Here's a grab bag of science questions, everything from air pollution to the kitchen sink. And finally, Dateline Science. We'll ask you about science history and science in the news.
And here in the Science Bowl, we arrange our game board according to question difficulty, with the easier questions on the left worth 5 and 10, tougher ones worth 15, 20, and ultimately 25, the toughest of them all. Both of our teams start out at 50 points apiece. No penalties ever for incorrect answers. End of the 2 rounds, one of these 2 good-looking teams will come back to play our game again and perhaps advance to this year's championship round in this, our 38th season of Science Bowl here in PGCPS. Let's go over and make sure everything works properly before we start. Jason, would you try your buzzer? All right, it looks good. It sounds good. How about Kong? How about over the green team? All right, seems A-OK as well. All right, we go alphabetically here on the Science Bowl. So G in Glassmanor comes before T in Templeton. Let's have a great game. May the better team win. Jason, start us out.
Zoo Parade for 20.
Zoo Parade for 20 points to start our game. Like all reptiles, crocodiles and alligators don't possess a larynx, which is another name for this body part. Templeton, whoa, 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 whoa. Wait until we recognize you. Templeton has rung in, and I love your enthusiasm over there. Kong, what do you want to tell me?
Voice box.
It is the voice box, yes, sir. I love that enthusiasm. Just make sure you ring first so we can acknowledge it. Go green.
Let's get physical for 15.
Let's get physical for 15 points. Commercial airplanes. How many of you have ever flown? Have you ever flown anywhere? You're up there 30,000 feet. The air is much thinner up there, meaning there is less of what force, making for a more efficient flight, Templeton?
Friction?
Not quite friction. Not quite friction. No, Glassmanor, there is less of what force up there at 30,000 feet. That means it's going to be easier for that plane to fly and faster.
Pull?
Drag. Drag or resistance is what we were looking for there. Nice try. Both teams go back to green. Kong.
Zoo Parade for 15 points.
Zoo Parade for 15. Get this. Archaeologists have reported that Egyptian mummies, after all these years, still smell sweet because they were preserved with resins from these pea initial kinds of trees that we associate with Christmas. All right, Templeton.
Pine trees?
Pine trees. Gabby, thank you for your assist. I saw your lips moving all the way over here. Nice going. It is indeed pine trees. All right, you're up to 85. Glassmanor, they're holding their fire over here. Going to jump in at any moment here. Go green.
Zoo Parade for 10 points.
Zoo for 10. Here's your question, multiple choice. I bet you know that nursery rhyme about Mary had a little lamb. Mary had a little lamb whose fleece was white as snow. And since everywhere that Mary went, the lamb was sure to go. It sounds like the lamb had done which of the following: imprinted itself, immersed itself, or habituated itself on Mary. Okay, Templeton.
Imprinted himself?
Imprinted, that's right. That story, you know, if you've ever had a baby duck will follow you around because it will treat you as its mother. That's imprinting. Yeah. Try your buzzer, Jason. Okay. Turn it off. One more time. Okay, good. All right, go green.
Let's get physical for 10. Let's get physical for 10. Let's get physical for 10 points.
Physical for 10 points. All right. If your soda goes flat, you let too many bubbles of this gas escape.
Oxygen?
Templeton.
Oxygen?
Not oxygen, good try. Glassmanor, too many bubbles of what gas make that soda go flat?
Carbon dioxide?
Carbon dioxide, that's it. That's the way to do it. Let's go. Green. Excuse me, red. You've got that green shirt on. You're confusing me. Go red.
Body system for 20.
Body systems for 20 points. Here's your question. You probably never thought about this, but tears have tastes depending on what causes you to cry. Emotional tears are different from reflex tears, especially in how they taste. Happy tears are sweet. Angry tears, which have more sodium, taste salty. And sad tears are more acidic and have this taste. Templeton.
Sour?
Sour, you got it. You were just waiting for that one. Nice playing. Good Kong. Go.
Body systems for 15. Yeah. Body systems for 15 points.
Body systems, 15 points. All right. If you're hungry, I'm kind of hungry right now. You don't have hunger pains, P-A-I-N-S, but rather what other term that is just one letter different from pain. Those are hunger what? Pangs, P-A-N-G. I have a hunger pang. No points, go again, green.
Green things for 10 points.
Green for 10. While the maple leaf is the symbol of Canada, this S-initialed green thing with 3 leaves is the symbol of Ireland. Templeton.
Clover?
Say it again.
3-leaf clover?
No. Glassmanor, the symbol of Canada is the maple leaf, while this S-initialed green thing with 3 leaves is the symbol of Ireland.
What is it?
It's called a shamrock. A shamrock. It's a kind of clover. No points. We'll try again with... Oh, we won't try right now because the buzzer says our first round is over. It was a quick one, wasn't it? Yeah, you guys are doing a nice job. Glassmanor has 60. Templeton 115. We'll be back in just a moment and talk to our players a little bit about themselves and their schools. And welcome back to the Science Bowl, round 2 about to start. Between these 2 outstanding elementary schools, Glassmanor and Templeton, let's find out about the players at each of those schools. Glassmanor, as we said at the top, Jason and Rodolfo back again for a second year, yes? No. And Destin is back for a second year. Rodolfo, this is your first year, isn't it? Yeah. Jason, tell us a little bit about your school. Who is your coach?
Our coach is Dr. Ibarra.
Absolutely. Dr. Ibarra has been part of Science Bowl for many years. And Rowena, thank you for all that you've done and continue to do for this for our game. And who's the principal of the school?
Dr. Weldon.
Wonderful. Out there rooting for you, I know. And you didn't have any alternates, right? Just the 3 of you guys. Yeah. Tell me something about Glassmanor. Something special.
That we have different after-school programs.
Mm-hmm. Like what? I mean, you have Science Bowl. Yes. What else do you have?
We have Science Bowl. We have tutoring, which is ELO. We have cheerleading, and that's
wonderful. I remember being at your school for International Day, where the whole school were different countries, and you could sample foods and people dressed, and it's a wonderful school. I enjoyed my visit there. Someday, what do you want to do, Jason?
A soccer player.
Yeah, you're a soccer player now, aren't you? Yeah. Do you have a favorite soccer player? Who's your idol, if you have one?
Lionel Messi.
Yeah, you wouldn't be alone in that. He's just a phenomenal athlete. If you're not playing soccer, what do?
I watch Science Bowl and read science books.
Yeah, it shows. You know, you're playing a real good game here. And just like last year, you're bringing a lot of talent to our game. Rodolfo, nice to have you here. Why did you want to be on our show?
I wanted to be on this show because since I was in kindergarten, I like science and science books. Yeah. And I felt interest in science.
And you're in the right place. Yeah, this is for science people just like yourself. And this is your first time here. You're a soccer player too, aren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, want to do that professionally someday. And you're a reader? Do you read?
Yeah.
Yeah, what kind of books do you like?
Like
Do you like animated books, picture books, things of that sort? Yeah. Any kind of book you can get your hand on, quite frankly, as you grow up, is going to make you a better person. Yeah, nice to have you here, young man. And Destin, you're not a soccer player, correct? What do you do in your spare time?
I play video games and read.
Yeah, and your career aspirations, you want to be an engineer, you told me, right?
Engineer and pilot.
And a pilot, yeah. How'd you get interested in being a pilot?
Because like when I was young, I used to play with airplanes, and I learned that I liked to like fly.
Yeah. So you've flown different places? No? I hope you get on a plane sometime soon. That first flight, you'll never forget it. You know, it's like, how can this thing get off the ground? And if you understand science and physics, you know there are forces at work there. Nice to have you here today. Templeton, nice to have you guys with us. Kong, how'd they make you the captain of that team over there?
So we had like practice rounds, and yeah, she selected me.
Yeah, well, they chose well. You're doing a nice job over there. Who's your coach?
Miss Lynch.
Miss Lynch, the one and only Miss Lynch. Yes, Miss Lynch is a force of nature herself over there. She does everything, and I know she gives it her all, and you guys are living proof of that. Who is your principal?
Our principal is Miss Robinson.
Wonderful, wonderful. And I know she's out there rooting for you as well. And you had 4 alternates, didn't you? And they'll be out here in just a few months. Can you give us their first names? I know you can.
Najila Amadi, Dustin Silva Herrera, Justin Caceres Garcia, and Erlinda Nazani.
You did a nice job on that without any kind of cue card. Thank you, Kong. And something about Templeton that you'd like to share with us, something that makes you proud to be a student there.
I really like the teachers there, and Templeton is a really fun place because we have a lot of extracurricular activities.
I'm sorry, what were you saying?
We also have a lot of extracurricular activities.
You need that, yeah. Outside the classroom, you need some things as well. And you said a key word there, fun. If school is not fun, and if you don't have teachers you really like, you're not going to want to go there. So if you have a school that has those things, you're in a great place. All right, Gabby, tell us why you wanted to be on the show here.
I really like science.
And what grade are you? 4th grade?
Yes.
4th grader, yeah. You really like science. Any kind of science in particular?
I like medicine, plants, and animals.
Yeah. Would you like to go into medicine someday? Have you thought that far ahead yet?
Yes.
Yeah. What would you like to do?
I like to be a pediatrician.
Pediatrician, yeah. We were talking about that earlier, yeah. And I can tell you just have a nice manner about you. You'd be really good with little kids, Gabby. Nice to have you playing a good game. Amina, why'd you want to be on the show here today?
I wanted to be on Science Bowl because I really like learning about science, and since we're competing against different schools, I wanted to test how much I know.
That's a very good point. It's always good to challenge yourself. You know, like in sports, you know, you get together, you say, oh, am I better than this team? Maybe not, maybe so. And you come here together to find out. It is good competition. What would you want to do someday, Amina?
I'd like to be a doctor.
Doctor, yeah. So 2 doctors here on either side of Kong there. So a lot of talent up here today. Let's get back into the game. 115 Templeton, 60 Glassmanor. Last correct answer came from the green team, and Zoo Parade 415 is still available, even though that light is out. So, Kong, let's go. Round 2.
Dateline Science for 5 points.
Dateline for 5 points. People all around the world were startled recently. They looked up at the sky and there was a green streak. It wasn't Superman. It was a newly discovered
Comet?
It was a comet. You got that right, Jason. Yeah, it's called the Nishimura Comet by its Japanese discoverer, a dusty ice ball up there. Good answer. You were waiting for that one. Go Red.
Body system for 25.
Body, 25 points. Big one in that category. 2-part answer. Tough question. Think about this now. Scientists now think these 2 joints in our body evolved as brakes so that early primates could down climb from trees safely. What 2 joints, Glassmanor, for 25 points?
Ball and socket?
Not ball and socket, no. 2 separate ones now. 2 separate joints evolved so that early primates could climb down from the tree and not fall to their death.
The knee and the elbow?
What's that?
The knee and the elbow.
Ooh, you got the elbow. The other one was the shoulder. The shoulder and the elbow because you're climbing downward. Nice try. That was a tough question. You gave it a good attempt. Go again, red.
Super 8 for 25.
Zoo, 25, big one in that category. These Australian marsupials, whose name means no drink, get all the moisture they need from these low nutrient eucalyptus leaves, which only they can eat, thanks to a specialized Templeton.
Koala.
The koala, that's right. Yeah, they don't drink. They eat those nasty leaves all the time. They smell like cough drops because of those eucalyptus leaves. Got yourself 25 more points. Nicely done. Go green.
Let's get physical for 5 points.
Physical for 5. I have a picture for you. Look at the monitor in the studio, please. Some of you may recognize this man Sisyphus from mythology. Poor man. He was condemned to forever push that rock up a mountain and then it would roll back down. The thing is, the slope of the mountain did give Sisyphus the benefit of the simple machine known as a wedge or an inclined what? Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, everyone's yelling on plane. The green team rang in first. Kong?
Plane.
Plane, inclined plane. That's right. Got to push that buzzer first, Jason. Make sure you. And Rodolphe, come on, help him out there. He's just sitting there. Maybe you grab onto that buzzer as well, so you guys can get into this game here. Okay, go green.
Let's get physical for 20. Let's get physical for 20 points.
Let's get physical for 20. All right. How many of you like toasting marshmallows? Oh, you know, you're at a campfire. When you toast a marshmallow, the heat from the campfire causes the sugars and the proteins in the marshmallow to form new substances, meaning it was not a physical reaction that just took place, but this kind of reaction. Templeton.
Chemical reaction.
It's a chemical reaction. Actually, you're right. Now you have different products from the reactants. That defines a chemical reaction. Good job. Good. Green. Go.
Super 8 for 5 points.
Super 8 for 5. A group of crows is known as a murder. A group of zebras is known as a dazzle. And a group of these tall pink birds is known as a flamboyance. Jason?
Flamingo?
Flamingos, yeah. They are flamboyant. Good. Red, go. Jason, come on, get some points.
Green things for 20.
Green things for 20. All right. On the island of Madagascar, there are geckos that evolved to look just like leaves. Other geckos are perfectly camouflaged to look like this distinguishing part of a tree. Jason.
Bark?
The bark, yeah. Thank you, Destin. Yeah, you helped on that one. Good job. Go. Red.
Green things for 25.
Green for 25 points. All right. The cellulose in plant cell walls, a kind of sugar, is actually formed from what other sugar, also ending in OSE, that, yes,
glucose?
Jason.
Glucose?
Yeah, glucose that plants make during photosynthesis. All right, you're on a roll. Let's go red. Go. 115 to 165. Green still in the lead. Go red.
Dateline signs for 20.
Dateline, 20 points. What F-initialed atom-splitting nuclear process was first described in 1938? Kong.
Nuclear fission.
Fission, you got that, young man. Beautifully done. Good, go.
Green things for 5 points.
Green things for?
5 points.
5 points. The winning horse at Baltimore's Pimlico Racecourse is always draped with a floral blanket of Maryland's state flower, the black-eyed what? Okay. Templeton.
Susan.
The black-eyed Susan is our state flower. That's right. Good. Go. Green.
Super 8 for 5 points.
Zoo for 5. Zoo for 5, I think we're done with that. Yeah, that one is gone. I think we still have zoo for 15 and just 15, correct? That's the only one. You may choose whatever you want. Templeton?
Body systems for 5 points.
Body systems for 5. Question is, most of your body's 250,000 sweat glands are on the soles of your feet and your palms, your forehead, and here where it can get a bit smelly. Templeton?
Armpit.
Your armpit, yeah. Good, go, green.
Body systems for 10 points.
Body for 10, multiple choice. If you get a subcutaneous injection, does the doctor inject the vaccine beneath your skin, into a blood vessel, or into a muscle? Templeton.
Below your skin.
Under your skin, absolutely. Sub means below, cutaneous means skin. Under skin. It defines itself. Good, go.
Science potpourri for 5 points.
Potpourri for 5. The Mr. Yuck symbol is effective at protecting kids like you from taking poisons because the character sticks out his what? Templeton.
Tongue.
His tongue, yeah. Let you know. That's poison inside there. Good. Green, go.
Let's get physical for 25.
Let's get physical for 20 points. Question is, let's get physical for 20, I believe is 25. 25, thank you. Here it is, 25 points in Let's Get Physical. A material that is transparent lets light go through with little or no distortion. If only some light gets through, material is translucent. If no light passes through, the material is this O-initialed word. Templeton.
Opaque.
Opaque or opaque? Yes, sir. Good. 25 more. Go.
Science potpourri for 10 points.
Potpourri for 10. If something happens rarely, it is said to happen only once in a blue one of these lunar bodies.
Oh.
Jason, come on. Once in a blue what?
Blue moon?
Yeah, blue moon, that's it. All right, you pulled the right color out. You look so surprised. I thought you might have heard that before. Go, Red. Nice job. Come on.
Science potpourri for 25.
That's right. You need the points here. A newly discovered planet in the constellation Leo, the one that looks like the lion, which may have a water-filled ocean, is 120 of these units away from Earth. How do we measure those distances, Templeton?
Light years.
Light years, yes indeed. Thank you, Gabby. Nice help over there from you. Go.
Dateline science for 10 points.
Dateline for 10. Dr. Thomas Starzl performed the first successful transplantation of this internal organ, the body's largest, in 1967. Templeton.
Lungs.
Not lungs, no. The largest internal organ transplanted for the first time in 1967. Name it, Jason.
Liver.
Liver. That's what I want to hear. Good comeback. Good, go.
Dateline science for 15.
Dateline for 15 points. This is an interesting question. We've all done this. At first, it looked like the Perseverance rover on Mars had found a shark fin and a crab claw up there. Huh? But they were examples of something called pareidolia, the brain's tendency to perceive images from random visual data that aren't there. Like seeing animals and other objects when you look at these in the sky. Glassmanor.
Stars?
Not stars, no. Templeton.
Constellations.
Clouds. Clouds is what we're looking for there. Go again, Red.
Dateline for 25.
Dateline sign for?
25.
25, big one in that category. It was Dr. William Harvey in 1628 that discovered that blood flows in veins in only one direction, back to the heart. Because of these V initial structures. Glassmanor.
Valves?
Valves it is. That's what I want to hear. Good answer. Thank you, Dustin. All right, come on. 2 questions left. Let's get them.
Science potpourri for 20.
Potpourri for 20 points. Look at the picture in the monitor in the studio here. Polarized sunglasses and that black strip under that ball player's eyes help to reduce this that can interfere with vision. It reduces what? Jason.
Black eye?
Not black eye. Good try. Templeton, any idea?
UV light.
Glare. It reduces the glare. Last question of the game, 15 points in science potpourri. Here it is. Okay. Groot, the extraterrestrial tree monster in Guardians of the Galaxy, was seemingly destroyed by these wood-eating insects. Come on, Glassmanor.
Termites?
Termites. We had one other question that we hadn't been chosen. That was Zoo Parade for 15 points. Here it is. This is the last question. These small fish that we buy mostly in a can and are an idiom for being tightly packed in. Jason.
Tuna.
Not tuna, no, you do get tuna in a can. These are the fish that get so tightly packed in, they're good for you. They're high in omega-3 fatty acids. What are those tiny little fish called?
Sardines.
Those are sardines, packed like a sardine, that's right. And that's the end of our game. It looks like Templeton has done it. We'll double check that score and be back with you in just a moment. Don't go away. And welcome back. Hope you enjoyed this game today. I certainly did, and so did the judges here in the studio. Great playing, and you know, these young people here, not only are they smart science-wise, they are great sports. They're congratulating each other. They know the things that in life that are important. Everybody here today is a winner. Our final tally today is Glassmanor 175, Templeton 275. Congratulations to Templeton. You're moving on in the competition. Kong, would you be good enough? I know you can do it. Tell us who's standing back there.
That's Miss Lynch, our coach.
Yes, indeed.
And that's our alternate, Nachila Amadi, Erlinda Nazeni, Justin Caceres Garcia, and Dustin Silva Herrera.
Wonderful. Thank you all for being here and sharing in the glory of this moment here. And a round of applause for this. Yeah, is there, we got the principal at the end over there, yes? Okay, and did you introduce that person?
Yeah, and our principal, vice principal, Miss Piper.
A little correction. You got a promotion there. Got a promotion. All right, Jason, you can give a promotion to him now. Tell us who's back there.
This is Dr. Weldon, our principal.
Yes.
And this is our coach, Dr. Robar.
Absolutely right. And Glassmanor, we love having you guys here. For many years we didn't see you, and you bring us so much talent here. And Dr. Rivera, a lot of that is on you. You know, she's been such a fan of this program here, just as Miss Lynch is such a fan of the Science Bowl. We hope you're fans of the Science Bowl too, and we'll continue to tune in and watch us here. Until then, I'm Dave Zarin. Bye-bye, everybody.